I got asked a good question about the actual details of my engine build. So I'm gonna go over those few things, let you guys know what I actually did to achieve the 300 wheel horsepower on 93 pump gas. Guess I'll start with the block details. The block is just a TSX block, bored up to 88 millimeters. I'm running the SuperTech 88 millimeter pistons at 12.5 to 1 compression. I'm actually running those on stock rods. Like, nobody ever believes that I'm actually on stock rods, but I am. Same 2006 TSX stock rods. Only other thing in the block is a PRV oil pump, and it's stock, unmodified, no port on it or anything. Got that from AFHKparts.com. That's it. So bored out to 88 with those SuperTech pistons with a PRV oil pump, and that's it for the block. The block is super basic, nothing special about it. Not stroke, not anything, not knife edge. I didn't do anything like that. For the head is a PRV head, and I'm running all SuperTech valve train, flat face valves. They're all standard size, 35 millimeter intake, 30 exhaust, so nothing special there. 95 pound valve springs. That's it for the head. I mean, the head is super basic too. Well, cams, obviously. I forget that. The 4-piston cams, I got K600 from 4-piston. They're expensive, $1,200 cams, but they do their job. I actually could use or benefit from a higher compression than what I am with those cams. So, I mean, I'm not even pushing them to their full potential. I mean, I've seen these cams make well into the mid 300s and up, like around 360 or so on a real big build or on a better fuel, like M5 or something like that, nitro and, you know, FTW black, stuff like that. Obviously, the K-tune intake manifold is freaking huge, as you can tell. It's like a gigantic intake manifold. It's even bigger than the Skunk 2 Ultra, the race manifold. Also, 90 millimeter throttle body with 3.5-inch piping all the way down. My intake actually sits right down here beneath the spoon lip. K-tune fuel rail. For injectors, I'm running 650cc injectors from Donkey Power injectors. The header is K-tune big tube header. Also running a 3-inch exhaust all the way back. No resonator, straight to a K-tune turn down muffler. Just got a new one though, I'm trying to redo my exhaust. 6-puck clutch from Competition Clutch with a action clutch pressure plate on top of that because my original action clutch freaking disintegrated in there. That's all it really takes to make that power, and a really good tune, obviously. I mean, J-Tran really takes care of me. Does a real good job tuning this thing, always dialing it in, but he doesn't like lean it out far just to make some extra power, you know? So yeah, as you can see, like, my engine build is really pretty basic. I mean, there's no nothing secret or hidden about my setup to make the power that I made. Not like an ultra high reading dyno or something crazy like most people try to say or whatever. I mean, the combination of parts just happen to work good together. Oh, that's one thing I did miss, my rods. I am running ARP rod bolts in my stock rods, and those rod bolts are for a K20. That's one safety measure I did take with this, because the weak point in the block are the stock rod bolts. So that's one thing to keep in mind. My entire build was actually built on a tight budget, still on 93 pump gas, because the only reason I don't want to go to like E85 or something else is because those fuels really aren't readily available for me. Like, I have to go way out of my way just to get some E85. Other little details about the car that affect performance but don't really affect performance. Things like the Rywire radiator that I have in there. I have the Tux radiator, 24-inch wide by 9-inch tall, and it's 3 inches thick. That thing is a beast. It comes with 2 derail fans, and that thing cools like a monster. I mean, it seems like it's tiny, but it actually works really, really good. Suspension, I have the K-tune K1 street coilovers. They just came out not too long ago, and before that I was riding on Function Informed Type 1s, a really, really cheap budget suspension. It's night and day. Like, these things ride so much better. They're so much more comfortable, so smooth. And then on top of it, I mean, the 32-way adjustable, and you actually notice the adjustments. I saw a video from Right Hand Drive Kev. I'll link him below in the description. He did a review on these coilovers and he was saying the same thing. Like when you make an adjustment on them, you actually feel the adjustment that you made. It doesn't just waste your time doing all the clicks and then you get in the car and it feels exactly the same. I mean, I turn these things up like halfway and it's like the car is riding on the rail. Another thing I always get asked about, the bolts. 15 by 8 plus 35 offset, and I'm riding on Nito NTO1 tires, the R compounds. These are 225 45 15s. For my fitment up front, I'm not running any camber kit at all. This is just all natural camber. But one thing to consider about mine is I'm running this big brake kit, and this adds a plus 6 millimeter to my front. So my fronts actually stick out a little bit further than they would if somebody was running factory brakes or factory CTR upgrade, like 5 lug or something like that. So my offset in the front is a little bit different than the next person. And in the rear, I actually have a Buddy Club P1 camber kit, and it sits pretty flush in the rear. I try to get them as upright as possible. I can't run zero camber in the rear because it will rub with these tires, but I'm really close. Other obvious upgrades was the K-Tune shifter, the race spec shifter I have in there that I did a review of not too long ago. Another link for that one in the description. That's basically it. I mean, my car is a lot more simple than it seems. You definitely don't need all those specific parts that I have. I mean, I don't encourage somebody to like follow my build or copy that build. If you're on a budget, do it this way. If you're not on a budget, you got pockets like that, ball out, you know. I'll sit there and eat some popcorn and watch you race. If you guys have any other questions at all, hit me up. So thanks for watching, hit the subscribe button, and I'll try to bring you guys more content soon.